My best friend was always jealous of me for marrying into money until we swapped bodies. Little did she know, my husband actually treated me horribly. Everyone thought I was so lucky to marry into a wealthy family. Right after college, I had an unlimited allowance and lived a pampered wife as a rich wife, spending my days arranging flowers, doing skincare, and enjoying afternoon. People thought I was incredibly lucky. My best friend, Vivian Palmer, was no exception. Unlike me, she started working in a factory after graduation, working overtime. She also married an ordinary man, and over the years she gained weight. At our recent college reunion, our former classmates said that we were now worlds apart. Vivian's face darkened on the spot before the gathering ended. She slammed the table and left. I felt bad about it and had been trying to meet up with her to talk, but before I even saw her, I found myself trapped in her body instead. Looking at Vivian's reflection in the mirror, I was utterly dismayed. The face in the mirror looked bloated and pale, with sagging under eye bags and bloodshot eyes. Her greasy hair clumped to her scalp in clumps as if it hadn't been washed in ages. A strange odor lingered on her body. I had no idea what had happened to her, but I decided to return to my villa. First was too heavy by the time I finally ran to the villa entrance. I was gas for shirt, was drenched in sweat, and my face was slick with oil mixed with sweat, making me feel sticky and uncomfortable. I had tried persuading Vivian to lose weight before, but she always dismissed it, saying that life was already tough enough and dieting would be inhumane. Over time, she had completely let herself go, making this body lug as someone who had always been disciplined. I found it impossible to adapt to the sudden heaviness. The moment I studied myself, I bent over, clutching the iron gate and retched violently. "Do you have no manners? How can you throw up at someone else's door?" A servant's scolding came from inside the iron gate. I looked up and saw the servant, but more importantly, I saw myself standing behind her. A thought flashed through my mind. If I am in Vivian's body, then who was occupying mine? I stared past the servant at the woman, stepping forward, wearing my face. A terrible suspicion began to take root in my heart. "Vivian," I tentatively called out as she dismissed the servant and walked through the iron gate to stand in front of me. For a brief moment, a flicker of unease crossed her face. I was right. Vivian and I had swapped bodies before I could demand answers. She smirked and pointed at me with undisguised glee. "From today onward, you are Vivian, and I am Jeanette Yates. From now on, rich wife's life is mine." Now I was furious. "What did you do? Just a little trick to swap your happiness. Now belongs to me. And as for you can run away in my miserable life." Vivian's expression twisted with crazed excitement. Her words became even more brazen. "Don't even think about switching back. As long as I refuse, you'll never get your body back. Just accept it. Even if you tell others the truth, no one will be. And if I wanted to get rid of you, it would be as easy as crushing an ant." I fell silent, staring at Vivian's smug, distorted face. My heart a tangled mess of emotions. We had been best friends for so many years. It would be a lie to say I wasn't hurt, but I wasn't ready to give up just yet. I reached out, grabbing her hand, still speaking gently. "Vivian, my life isn't as happy as it seems, and yours isn't as bad as you think. We don't have to do this." Vivian shoved me away harshly, her face dark with anger. "Stop lying to me. This is the happiest I've ever been." I gazed at the face that used to be mine. Finally, I sighed and asked, "Are you sure want to go through with this? Of course, I went through so much trouble to swap with you. Even if I die, I'll never give this body back." Vivian's tone was resolute. "All right," I agreed without hesitation. Seeing the momentary shock on her face, I nodded firmly and said seriously, "From today onward, Jeanette's life is yours." From now on, she was Jeanette and I was Vivian. I generously handed over Jeanette's happy life to her without looking back. I left the villa and returned to Vivian's home. I had left in such a rush that I hadn't noticed my surroundings, but as I opened the door again,